Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Indianola Community School District, we'd like to welcome you to Indianola. Tonight's contest is the Lowe's Hawkeye Conference matchup between the Pella Dutch and our Indianola Indians. This is my official team, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, and the schools involved and all participants at this contest exhibit good sportsmanship. Please encourage the athletes, coaches, and officials with positive comments and acts. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. Our officials for this evening are Tyler Hovick, Jared McGrath, and Lauren McCright. And now let's meet the starters first for the Pella Dutch. Junior, number 1, Riley Parks. Junior, number 2, Pella Vincent. Senior, number 3, Emerson Logan. Junior, number 10, Avery Parks. Junior, number 22, Emma Waka. Pella's coached by assistant coaches Brett Bell, Morgan Hurst, Sophia Reynolds, Joe Vanier, and head coach Dwayne Forsythe. And now the starters for your Indianola Indians. Junior, number 1, Alexa Dyer. Senior, number 2, Roland Olson. Junior, number 5, Madison Grover. Freshman, number 24, Julian McGraw. And sophomore, number 44, Eden Woodson. Indianola is coached by assistant coaches Morgan Hackett, Katie Brown, Robert Ryan, Will Taylor, and head coach Jeff Jansen. At this time, would you remain standing if you're able and remove your hats as we honor the country with the singing of the national anthem by Indianola High School junior Julie Wilson and senior Kate Ward.
For the
Those Indianola students Joey Wilson and Kate Ward with their national anthem. We've met our officials and our coaches and our players. It's time for basketball. Here we go. That was called on Lauren Olsen for Indianola first. Team first. Avery Parks, 3. Julie McGraw for 2. Ready to be over 14, Amelia Farr. That was on. That was number 10, Avery Parks. Look at all this first. With Indianola going closing. In the Dutch, Carly Altline and Julia Sells. The final scorer is the second. Assist for Wilson. Three. Walker. Falls on Pella's number 2, Michaela Vincent from first to second. That's a good for shooting 2. Avery Parks. Pella for one from the first, for Indianola number 1, Alexa Cutter. Walk up foul on the basket. Fouls on Indianola's number 44, Aiden Whitson. The first. Shooting two. First one's good. Rover and Harrison in for Indianola, number 3 versus Wilkins. The second shot is good. And Rover for two. Parks and Pittsburgh Pella is number 11, Brent Paulson. Layup is good. McGraw. Charlie Outline with the three. Coming in for Pella in the second quarter, number 2, Pella Vincent. Vincent foul on the basket. That was on Pella's number 2, Vincent, 2 seconds. Whitson shooting 2. Coming for Pella. Number 10, Avery Parks. Number 22, Emma Walker. Whitson for the second. Coming from Pella, number 20, Julia Settles, timeout on the floor, Indianola. After the timeout, coming in for Indianola, number 14, Amelia Cobb. That was on Indianola's number 24, Julia McGraw, from first. At the line for two, Julia Settles. It's good. Coming for one, number 12, Carly Altwine. Avery Parks for two, plus one. That was on Indianola's number 24, Julia McGraw. Coming in for Pella, number 12, two, Kayla Vincent. For Indianola, number 2, Lauren Olson. Avery Parks, and one. It's good. Fouls on Indiano's number 44, Eamon Whitson. It's her first. Waka, shooting two. First one's good. For Pella, number 1, Riley First, and number 11, Brent Olson. Dutch basketball. Woodson now runway basket. Fouls on Pella's number 1, Riley Clarks. Who's second, and Woodson shooting 2. First one good. Number 3, Anderson Wilkins. For Indianola, number 4, Henry Harrison, and number 5, Max Cooper. Fouls on Indianola's number 4, Anthony Erickson. That's a first. Logan, number 2. Pella, number 2, Miguel Vincent, number 10, Adrian Parks, and Indianola, number 1, Alexa Dyer. Logan scores his second. Coming into the Dutch number 22 in a walk-up. Also coming in for Pella, number 20, Julia Settles. Number 2. Indianola 28, Pella 20.
Whether you're here for business, a campus visit, or a family getaway, Quality Inn Indianola is your home away from home. Call 515-961-0058 to book your stay.
Well, we're back here in Indianola. The score is 28-20 in favor of the Indians. And Rob, you have to be happy with what Indianola has been able to do so far, especially I think the ball movement's been really good, and they're really spreading the wealth and the scoring as well.
Yeah, again, it goes back to pace of play. This is Indianola's style of play. It's not they're getting out on transition for some, but they're really preventing Pella from getting out in transition, so they're just kind of controlling the pace of the game, and it's obviously showing on the scoreboard, but it's also showing on the offensive end. They've really gotten a lot of good looks. Now, there's been a couple times where they hurried a shot, and especially in transition where they're underneath the basket. or just going too fast. But you'll kind of take those in the transition game when you need to. But I really like just the pace of play. And I like the way they are spreading the ball around. They've really gotten Eden Whitson and Madison Grover involved early. Julia McGraw has been doing her thing. Amelia Paw steps in offensively every now and then. It's just a nice rhythm, and you feel like it's very balanced. So if I'm Coach Jansen, I like that. The only thing I don't like is some of those unforced turnovers, because when you turn the ball over, that can be a 4-point swing in my book, because you miss the opportunity to score, and then if they go down and score, that's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, it is, and outscored Pella there 12-6 in that second quarter to go ahead by 8 here. Let's take a look at some of the scoring numbers so far in this game. Lauren Olson has 2 points. Madison Grover had a really good first quarter. She had herself 8 points, and she's got 10 total in the game with 2 in the second quarter. 2 for Amelia Paw, and you have 8 for Julia McGraw, and then Eden Whitson has herself 6 points. So there's the 28 for Pella. And Emerson Wogan with 1 point that's the 28 for Indianola, the 20 for Pella. Emerson Wogan with 1. And then you have 9 for Avery Parks. And Julia Settles with 1. And then Emma Walkup has 6 points. So there is the points and 3 for Carly Altwine to get to the 20 for Pella. So we'll step aside here and then get you ready for the third quarter. From Indianola, Jack McGonigal, Rob Hawkins from the Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA. Jack McGonigal here with Rob Hawkins, 28-20, Indianola ahead of Pella. And take a look at kind of these keys for this third quarter. You have to be happy also. Indianola's not in too deep of foul trouble, really. I think maybe one player with 2, that's it. But right now, I think so far, pretty clean quarter for the Indians.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job. With the one thing, you always want to avoid that early foul trouble. Now you get to that second half. For Indianola, to me, just play the same game you played in the first half, minus the unforced turnovers, because there was a few unforced turnovers that you could definitely clean up. But if you play the same way that you played in the first half, I mean, because Pella, to me, hit a few long-range threes that you're not going to shoot that consistently over the course of 32 minutes. So I like what Indianola is doing. I think they need to do more of the same. I mean, what a vanilla key to the game, but just do what you did in the first half, and you're going to come out on the winning side of this thing.
Totally. So 28-20 with 8 minutes to go in this third quarter clock. Quarter number 3 set to begin here as it is 6:40 p.m. local time here on February 10th.
What a beautiful day, too, for February 10th.
Oh, yeah. Both great starts of the week. Over 60 yesterday, over 45 today. And now here's Madison Grover driving center of the lane off the glass. A little strong there. And Pella, kind of two players going for the same basketball, and ricochets off both of them. And Indianola is going to get a break here and get the ball back.
Yeah, that's for Pella, that's unfortunate, but a nice break for Indianola to start the second half.
Olsen inbounds it. They go to Whitson down low. Who perfect placement. Beautifully off the glass. Eden Whitson gets the scoring going for Indianola.
Grover to Whitson, left hand finish. Oh, I love it.
And now top of the key. Now to Pella's number 3, Emerson Wogan. Avery Parks. Parks back to Wogan on the baseline. All right, to Wogan. Altwine. Right back to Parks, 3 on the way. Rolls around the rim, doesn't fall, and it's an offensive rebound for, that's number 1, Riley Parks. Now back around for Pella. Down low. And running into a wall of Lauren Olsen there. Now Riley Parks right side. Parks finding number 22 walk up. Right back to Parks on the baseline. Puts it up off the glass as well. Both teams exchange baskets to begin this third quarter.
Riley Parks playing a lot bigger than her 5'4" listing in that program, Jack.
Absolutely. Down low, making some things happen. 30-22, 6:45 to go in this third quarter. And now Alexa Geyer to Whitson, left corner. Back out Grover. Left side, Lauren Olsen. Right to Grover at the top of the key. She decides to take the 3. And this is to the left there. Whitson trying to get that rebound, but it's taken away by Vincent. Now here comes Pella in transition. Bounce pass up the floor. Walk up. Left wing finding Wogan. Takes the jump shot. Missed and rebounded by McGraw. And Julie McGraw wants to push it the tempo a little bit. Now to Geyer up the floor on the right side. Whitson there about 10 feet away from the basket. Little hook shot, missed, and rebound up for grabs, but it's taken away eventually by the Dutch.
Yeah, the Indians going inside, though, and I like that philosophy. You know, that they're going to finish those shots a lot of times.
5:51 to go, third quarter, 30-22. Indianola ahead of Pella. And now baseline in the paint. Riley Parks looking to go down low to Vincent, taken away by Grover. And now in transition, here come the Indians. Lauren Olsen, left side, finds number 24 there. Julie McGraw. And McGraw back to Olsen, takes the 15-footer. It's good. Lauren Olsen, little mid-range J, gets to go down.
Yeah, you can't give Lauren Olsen a little bit of space like that. She had a step, and that's all she needs to fire up those mid-range jumpers that she's so good at.
So timeout taken here, and that's a 30-second timeout. 32-22, largest lead of the day for Indianola here on this game. And just a reminder, in this game, we are brought to you by, or you're listening to the Heinz Mechanical Indianola Indians Radio Network. Heinz Mechanical, your premier Lennox dealer in Warren County. Service done right. And Rob, we were talking about wrestling. Oh, actually, it was in Coralville on Saturday, and they packed that place. It's I got about 4 or 5. I was like, if you think this is packed, just wait for 2.5 weeks from now.
Yes, I mean, wrestling is a different beast here in Iowa, and they love their wrestling, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's so much fun because it's so encouraging for the athletes and creates such an awesome experience that they'll never forget.
Absolutely. So just a 30-second timeout there. We're back to action on the floor here in Indianola. And now Avery Parks down low here to Jess Settles, right side, puts one up and one, gets it to go, and got a little spin to make it drop in the basket there, and she's going to go to the free throw line for an extra one.
Yeah, Julia Settles with the nice spin there and finish, and she's playing a really good game for Pella, and with Julia just being a freshman at 5'10", the sky's the limit for her.
Foul was on Eden Whitson, her second in the team's first, and now a near turnover here by Indianola, but McGraw gets it back, and a foul called against Pella. That's the first one against the Dutch in this quarter, and that's on number 22, Emma Walkup. 32-25, 5:03 third quarter. And now tossing it up and taking it away was Vincent. Tried to kind of Hail Mary it down the floor, and Pella comes up with the grab. Now on the other side of the floor, Vincent, walk-up driving, layup is good. 5-0 run for the Dutch. And now Pa's got to get it in and gets it to Geyer. Geyer up the floor here on the left wing. Now back to Pa, top of the key. Pa, left side goes to Geyer. And now Geyer over to number 5, Madison Grover. Grover, Geyer, swinging around McGraw. And now Geyer, top of the key. Right wing, pivots, finds McGraw. 12 to shoot for the Indians. Hands it off to Grover. Good defensive pressure here from Pella. Pa down low. Grover blocked from behind into the hands of Settles. And now here comes Emma Walkup. Walkup, free throw line, kicking it out. 3 on the way. Parks, it's good. Rolled
Better
around the
get a
rim,
timeout
throw.
here. Better get a TO, and I think Coach Chance is going to call it. Pella making a big-time run right here, Jack.
8-0 run to make it 32-30 with 4 minutes and 2 seconds. And that's a 30-second timeout. So while we have the time here, let's take a time for an IMU Fiber radio update and see what's going on around the area here on our KNIA KRLS family of networks here. And we have 37-19 Norwalk on Newton at halftime, an 18-point advantage for Norwalk. And then 37-3 DCG over Pella Christian. I mean, Pella Christian just unable to get going, but DCG, I think they showed us on Friday night, and I think the rest of the league is on notice that they're pretty legit.
Oh, man, and they, if they come out and they play that well offensively, and the multitude of players that can hit three-pointers for DCG, you're going to have to really extend that defense, which, again, opens up those backdoor cuts. So if they can fire on all cylinders, DCG is going to be a tough out come playoff time.
Yeah, I would imagine
you don't want to be seeing them in your bracket anytime soon. I'll tell you that.
So here we go. Out of the break here, it was a 10-point lead for Indianola, and Pella is on an 8-0 run. Indianola trying to put a stop to that. McGraw looking for Grover, out of bounds, and it's off of Grover's hands. It goes back to the Dutch.
Yeah, right now, just Pella, the momentum has swung the other way here. Indianola's kind of on their heels here. They need a stop and a reset here.
So 2-point game here in Indianola. And now down low, Jess Settles looking to post up. Has to kick it out to Parks. 3 on the way. It's off the mark. Rebound by Walkup at the top of the key. Walkup takes the 3 and doesn't go. Offensive rebound again for Pella. And third try now for the Dutch. Here's Walkup, floater. It's good. And you have to avoid those second and third opportunities from here on out, don't you, Rob?
Yeah, they're just getting too many rebounds. Indianola's just not boxing out real well. And you got to play the fundamentals, especially when things are going tough for you, which they are for Indy right now.
Foul called against Pella here. That's number 2 on Walkup. And that's the second foul committed by the Dutch in the quarter. So inbounds for Indianola. That's going to be Lauren Olson just next to her head coach, Jeff Jansen. And Eden Whitson here at the top of the key, retrieves the inbound. Goes to Geyer, looking down to Whitson down low, and nearly gets the N1. Great positioning. Draws the contact, though, and now Eden Whitson, who's been good from the free throw line, has a couple opportunities here. Yeah,
Eden Whitson doing a nice job tonight. But what I like there is even with this 10-0 run by Pella, Indianola still staying true to what they want to do, trying to control the pace of the game, working the ball down low. They're not trying to panic right now.
3:07 to go in the third quarter. Eden Whitson makes that one. So it's a 1-point lead. Eden Whitson has herself 9 points in the game today. And here's Pella's number 10, Avery Parks. Top of the key, Walkup, swinging it around. Altwine, right back to Walkup. Parks, just around the perimeter here. Pella, really good zone defense. Long 3, Walkup doesn't go. No box out there, so Pella's able to collect the rebound. Walkup, but into the hands of Whitson, takes it away. And now here come the Indians. Up the floor, Geyer across half court. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. 1-point Indian advantage. On the other side of the floor, it's number 4, Erickson at the free throw line. Goes to the right side, Geyer. Geyer back to the basket here, nearly falls to the ground, able to get it away to Erickson. Here's Whitson trying to post up, nothing there. McGraw, top of the key, three, got it, big time.
That was clutch right there. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
11 points for Julie McGraw. Indians back up by 6 here, or with 4, excuse me, with 2:05 to go in the third quarter. And now for Pella, here's Altwine. Altwine now looks down low to Riley Parks, back to Altwine. Looking to drive, nothing there, settles, drives the right baseline, bounce pass, Riley Parks. Great pass there from Settles. Parks in the right spot to make that basket, 2-point game.
Indianola's got to seal that baseline off.
Now on the other side of the floor, Julia McGraw with the basketball, top of the key. Now it goes to Erickson, right back to Geyer. Screen made Whitson. Geyer takes the three, and it's too strong. Whitson gets a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Pella will take over, 1:32 to go, third quarter.
Oh, man, this has turned into a street fight out here right now, and Indianola just really offensively just not able to find the rhythm that they had early, in that second quarter. So, again, fortunate to be up by 2 right now.
36-34, 90 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Here's Altwine on the right side. Goes to Paulson, who's back into the game, right back to Altwine. Altwine to drive, backs out now, top of the key. Altwine, right side.
Indianola running a 2-3 defensive set right now.
Pella having a tough time getting anything in, but they kick it out to Altwine. He missed the three. Rebounds up for grabs, and it's taken away there by Pella. And now a floater is no good from number 22, Emma Walkup. Rebound, Indianola. Here's Geyer up the floor, looking at Grover on the right block, missed it. Erickson second try, that doesn't go in, and Settles with the rebound. Up the floor, quick pace here. Walkup back to the basket, spin move, and good. We're tied again, 36 all, 40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
That was an impressive spin move by Walkup here, and this pace has definitely picked up.
Oh, now 36-36, 30 seconds to go. Here's Geyer. Top of the key three is no good from Olsen. Rebounded by Pella. And shot clock off here with 20 seconds to go. 36-36. And now Pella's number 22, Emma Walkup with it. Top of the key. Near half court, Walkup. Goes to Altwine, left side, 7 seconds. Altwine picks up her dribble, finds Paulson, swings it, Walkup, 2 seconds, Walkup floater at the buzzer is no good, 36-36. Pella outscores the Indians there 16-8. So tied up going to the fourth quarter here from the Hy-Vee Radio broadcast booth. Jack McGonigal, Rob Hawkins with you. Back shortly on 94.3 KNIA.
In Knoxville. Hines Mechanical is more than just a Lennox dealer in Warren and Marion County. They are an everyday part of your community.
Welcome you back to Indianola High School. 36-36, fourth quarter is here. 8 minutes to decide, maybe not 8 minutes. Overtime's not out of the realm of possibilities here. So Walkup goes to Avery Parks, misses the right corner three, and McGraw chases down the rebound to Geyer. And now Geyer slows things down, goes to Grover at the top of the key, right back to Geyer, to McGraw, to Geyer, top of the key. 7:36 to go. And now Lauren Olsen, Grover left side. Grover, top of the key, three, McGraw short, and into the hands though of Olsen to Whitson, down low, blocked, into the hands of Vincent. Here comes Pella. And now for the Dutch, Avery Parks. Left side, Wogan. And now to Parks, driving Riley Parks and missed it. Rebounded by Whitson. And Whitson to McGraw across half court. Julia McGraw, top of the key, finds Geyer, number 1. Over to Olsen. Olsen, and kind of knocked away defensively there by Avery Parks, stays with the Indians.
Fourth quarter, game tied. Every possession matters. Got to really take care of the basketball here and really take great shots.
6:58 fourth quarter. Top of the key. McGraw goes to Parks. Parks to Grover. Grover, Vincent, top of the key. 3, Grover. In and out, no good. It's rebounded by Pella. Still looking for the quarter's first points here. 6:38. Still 36-36. Top of the key. And now Wogan. Round. Finds walk up here. Now floats it over to the other side. Wogan on the baseline. Pella, 14 to shoot here, using some of this clock. And now that zone defense, Pella just can't really get anything inside. Now Riley Parks in the lane, and she travels with it. And you know that 2-3 zone is working out. It's melting Pella on the shot clock, and she can't really get anything up really that quickly.
Yeah, you get down to 7 seconds on the shot clock. You're kind of forcing things, and that's forced the travel violation and turnover. Indianola really needs a good possession here and put some points on the board.
McGraw to Olsen, back to McGraw. Whitson, right side, and good. It's Eden Whitson again, getting herself into double digits in this game with 11, 38-36.
Yeah, I don't know how many boards she has, but she's close to a double-double again tonight, and she's just really coming along here.
So now on the other side of the floor, driving Riley Parks, cuts to the basket, missed. Second effort doesn't go for the Dutch. There from Vincent, now in transition. Here comes Julia McGraw. Left side, spins around, missed, and rebounded by the Dutch. Here comes Vincent up the floor, looking for Parks, and just too tall on the pass. It goes back to Indianola.
Yeah, Indianola fortunate there, getting back on defense, and an unforced turnover by Pella. Again, now we're getting down to almost 5 minutes here. Got to really make something happen here.
Whitson hands it off to Geyer here, number 1. Geyer at the top of the key, directing the offense. Grover goes from the right side of the floor to the left, and now McGraw quickly. Geyer cuts to the basket, left block. Whitson top of the key, right side McGraw, or right side Olsen, looking for Grover down low. Knocked away there by the Dutch. Stays with the Indians here, ahead 2. 5:06 to go fourth quarter.
Plenty of time on the shot clock here, 17 seconds. Don't have to rush a shot, can still work to get the shot you want.
And now Madison Grover gets the inbound. Jumper right side, it's good. On the baseline, Grover puts it in.
And that's the shot you want right there. Madison Grover, game in peril there, and she puts in the short jumper.
40-36, 4:53 to go fourth quarter. On the other end, it's Avery Parks. Parks finds Vincent, now to Settles, driving, baseline, it is good. Gets it to go, Julia Settles.
Man, Julia Settles quick around the basket there. Whitson not able to stop her right there.
40-38, 4:35 to go in the fourth quarter. And now here's number 1, Alexa Geyer to Grover. Now Lauren Olsen, right back to Grover, top of the key. Olsen, right side. Whitson, McGraw, left side. Down low, looking for Grover, and yeah, just out of her range. It goes back to the Dutch.
Yeah, Grover had good post position there and just not able to get the ball to her, and an unforced turnover. And we've talked about it probably ad nauseum here, Jack, but you've got to take care of the ball in these precious moments right now when you're only up 2.
40-38, 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter. And across half court, Avery Parks looking and intercepted here by McGraw. Big turnover on defense. But now it's Geyer getting wrapped up in the backcourt. And a foul there against the Dutch.
Yeah, that, very liberal when you are going for the basketball and girls basketball to get jump balls, but you still can't grab them, and that's what happened.
Second team foul, or second personal foul, against Avery Parks here. On the other side of the floor, here's Geyer. Geyer goes to Paw on the right side. Paw picks up her dribble, looking, and settles nearly with the steal, but Olsen keeps it with the Indians. Drives left side of the basket, missed, and rebounded there by Pella. And here come the Dutch up the floor with the basketball is Emma Walkup.
That possession just felt very frenetic.
Yeah, Walkup here. Left side to Parks. And now to Wogan. Right side Parks. Now looking, bounce pass, quickly Vincent. Now to Settles, right side. Settles looking to go to the other side of the floor. Finds Avery Parks in the left corner. And knocked away there by Lauren Olsen. Stays with the Dutch. 9 on the shot clock. 40-38 Indians. 3:23 fourth quarter.
Indianola doing a nice job defensively, rotating to the spots in the zone when they have exposure there. So keep it up.
And on the inbound, pump fake, Avery Parks down low, looking, and goes back here to Walkup. 4 on the shot clock. Long three, too strong. Rebounded by Grover.
Nice defensive stand by the Indians.
Now top of the key, number 1, Alexa Geyer.
Pella really extending their defense.
Here we go. Here's Grover driving right side, strong to the basket and puts it in.
And that's it right there. When you get that first quick step, when they play out on you, you can take it right to the rack.
Absolutely, 42-38, and what a move there from Walkup. Puts one up, and now it is a 2-point game, 2:44, fourth quarter. On the other side of the floor here, Lauren Olsen on the right side, and a timeout called by Indianola.
Yeah, Olsen got kind of trapped there on the baseline. Coach Jansen right there to call a timeout and kind of reset. And this is probably a great timeout anyway. 2-point game, under 3 minutes to go. The pace is kind of, well, it's not kind of, it's definitely picked up. And, you know, so this is going to be a fun finish to watch. But Indianola really, a lot of time, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Still time to just play your game that they've done all night long.
Again, you're listening to Indianola High School basketball on 94.3 FM and AM 1320 KNIA, Knoxville, Indianola. So we got a good one on our hands, folks. And Rob, it was 28-20 at halftime. In this half, just 20-14. Better defense and less scoring here in the second half.
Yeah, points have been a little bit more at a premium for Indianola, but man, the defensive intensity has picked up big time.
Lauren Olsen to Julia McGraw at the top of the key. McGraw bounce pass to Grover. Now finds Paw, finds an open McGraw. 3, left side, comes up short there. And Pella's number 12, Altwine, comes up with it. And that's going to be a foul call here against Indianola. That's on Lauren Olsen, her second, the team's first.
Yeah, Lauren reached in there after the rebound, picked up the foul there. Fortunately, that's only 2 on her.
2:25 to go in this fourth quarter. Still a lot of basketball to be played. It's a 2-point contest here in Warren County. And now with the basketball, Vincent, and that looked like a little bit of a carry there, and no call. They say 3 ball on the way. It's good.
And that was, I think, Avery Parks with the 3 ball right there. Dutch up by 1. Now it's crunch time for Indy.
43-42. Grover pass to Geyer here. Paw. Right side, Paw fouled. So if that's the second team foul against the Dutch in this quarter, that's number 1 on Wogan. Foul was on the floor, so it's an inbounds pass coming for the Indians.
I think Indianola's best serve is still just be patient.
43-42, and they find Lauren Olsen wide open, and man, the lid. If there was a lid on a basketball hoop, it was from there.
Oh man, that you're gonna think about that one all night.
And now Settles puts one up, and she's fouled. So Julia Settles is going to the line for 2 free throws. That one, the Lauren Olsen shot from about 2 feet there was halfway down the basket and somehow popped out.
Oh man, and just the whole gym, just kind of the air sucked out of it, you know, and just a tough one there. And with down by 1 there, that was a big time. Unfortunate miss.
Settles gets that to go, so that's the third on McGraw, team second. 44-42 Dutch with 1:41 to go in the fourth quarter.
Regardless of this free throw here, it's still going to be a 1-possession game. Indianola, no need to panic and just hoist up shots. You can still be patient and work for a good shot.
And that one is good for Settles, 2 for 2. So it's a 3-point lead for Pella with 1:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Indianola in need of a basket here. Lauren Olson across half court to Julia McGraw. McGraw right side paw, and a steal here by Pella. Walk up comes up with it. Bounce pass, Avery Parks. Drives right side, good.
Oh, and just what you didn't want to happen. A transition, fast break basket, and McGraw ends up fouling. And I think it's going to be Avery Parks going to the line, and a chance to make this a 6-point game, Jack. And now all of a sudden, just even from 30 seconds ago, the situation has drastically changed for Indianola.
Avery Parks, and that's 4 on McGraw. Something to note as well here for this final 83 seconds of the fourth quarter. Free throw, Parks, good. Avery Parks on her day today, up to 18 points. Timeout taken, and that's going to be a 30-second timeout. So 48-42, and still, you got a minute 23, a lot of basketball left, but it's important you can get a basketball and get a basket here, and important you get a stop, most of all.
With being down, I mean, right now, it's a 2-possession game, 6 points, 2 threes, ties it up. But to me, it's more realistic that this is probably a 3-possession game. So you don't have a lot of time to work the shot clock down, so you need to come up with something out of the timeout that gets you a good shot opportunity quickly.
So 48-42, 123 fourth quarter here in Indianola. And Pella has outscored the Indians in this second half, 28-14. That is the number to circle here. So run to the baseline, Lauren Olson goes to Alexa Geyer, 1:20 to go. Geyer across half, or nearing half court, does get across half court. Finding Olson, trying to find Olson. She was right there, and Pella's locked up on D here. Here's Whitson. Whitson to the basket and missed. McGraw going for the rebound. Walk up comes up with the board.
And that possession took too long to not get a basket there. And now Indianola in a foul situation. They fouled, and now with 1 minute to go, again, the situation, looks like they're going to take it out of bounds there. I misspoke there. Looks like 4 team fouls on Indy, so next one will put them in the bonus.
And bummer, Julia McGraw's 5th foul right there.
Yeah, that's good. Not good, because she's one of your 3-point shooters, and when you're down by 6 with a minute to go, you need somebody who can shoot the 3.
So here we go, under a minute to go, and it's a steal for Indianola. There's the stop they need, and now here goes Lauren Olson. Olson to Paw. Can Indianola capitalize here? Paw driving to the basket, blocked, but she got the foul. So Amelia Paw is coming up with some big free throws here.
Yeah, Amelia Paw's got to hit these 2 free throws when you can score points when the clock is stopped. It's crucial right now, and getting this down to a 4-point game with 48 seconds is a lot more palatable.
Here's 3 on Vincent. Here's Paw's free throw. It's good. 1 for 1. Amelia Paw up to 3 points in this game, and now cuts the lead to 5, 48-43.
These free throws in the last minute of varsity games, this is why you do all that free throw shooting in June and July and August.
Absolutely, for key moments like these and big-time conference games in February. And a round of applause for the freshman. She goes 2 for 2. So now Amelia Paw, almost a steal there across half court. Geyer gets past Geyer. Here's Walk Up, and Walk Up draws contact. She'll head to the line for a pair of free throws. And today from the line, she is 3 for 4.
Yeah, tough call there. She kind of actually almost tripped and stumbled just a little bit, but Hadley Erickson right there, and actually I think they gave the foul to Geyer, but I actually think that foul should have been on Hadley Erickson.
That's number 1 on Geyer. First free throw goes for Walk Up. So now if you're Indianola, you need some misses here from the Dutch. Down 5 with exactly 41 seconds to go in the contest. One more try here. It's good. Back to a 6-point lead, 50-44, Dutch on top.
Got to go here.
Geyer gets it across half court, picks up her dribble, and now finds Paw, and Paw gets bumped, and that's going to be a foul, and that's 5 against Indianola, or against Pella, so that's going to be free throws for Amelia Paw.
No, I think
that's 4. That's 4,
yeah.
okay. My apologies there.
We both did that this quarter.
Now that's 3 on number 22, Emma Walkup. I do know that for sure. So now here's Geyer to Whitson. Whitson, she draws contact, so Eden Whitson's going to get a chance at the free throw line.
Yeah, Whitson coming into the game. She's a 50% free throw shooter. Whitson, I don't know, what she's got for points total, Jack. You probably do, but she's I
got 11.
Okay, my Minnesota math says she's averaging almost 7 points a game over the last 6 or 7 games.
We'll go up with 11, looking for 12 and 13 here. Well, there's 12. Eden Whitson gets that one to go. Makes it 50-46 here.
Timeout, Indianola here to talk about it. And, in this situation here, you got to look at probably a foul situation here. You're going for the steal. If you don't get the steal, you're probably going to foul.
Yep, I would agree. So full timeout here. And we'll take a look at another IMU radio fiber update. DCG 71-13. They defeat Pella Christian this evening. And that is a big-time win. I mean, my goodness.
DCG is just playing like
a wagon.
They're just they just can hit you from every angle. And, they hit you outside with Meyer, and they got Ava Smith inside. Ashley Bones was playing big time the other night. It was just kind of Leah Brock. They were just anywhere and everywhere. When one person would go down, another person would just step up. Tessa Jones, played big time for DCG on Friday night against Indy. They just have a plethora of weapons to select from.
Yeah, at the end of the third quarter, Norwalk was ahead 51-31 on Newton as well. Inbound here, 4-point game. Whitson goes 2 for 2 from the line, and now the Dutch do get it across half court here. Walk up, driving, not going to take that layup to just eliminate more clock. Wise decision there. She draws the foul, and Walk up's been pretty solid from the free throw line today.
Yeah, Indianola not able to get a foul quickly there, and a lot of time just chewed up off the clock there. And if Pella hits these free throws, this is going to be a tall task.
It's good. 51-46. One more try. It's good. 7 for 8 from the line for Walkup tonight. 52-46, 12 seconds to go. Here's Olsen. Olsen trying to get it away. Geyer, 3 on the way. It is. Oh, rolls around the rim. Out of bounds with 2.9 to go. That was halfway down again and couldn't get into the basket.
Those shots are encapsulating the whole second half for the offense for Indianola.
52-46, 2.9 to go, and with the 3 at the buzzer, it's good for Alexa Geyer. But the Indians fall 3 points short. They drop to 12-8, and Pella wins it. They improve to 12-8, 7-4 in the LHC Pella, and 6-5 in the LHC Indianola. So 52-49 here, and we'll step aside and get our final thoughts from the girls' game in just a little bit here on 94.3 KNA from the Hy-Vee Radio broadcast booth. Welcome you back here, 52-49. Indianola drops this one to Pella. Pella improves to 12-8 on the year. Indianola drops to 12-8. Indianola 6-5 in the LHC. Pella 7-4. And Rob, we want to recognize our seniors here, so we'll get to this one quickly and just take a look. What would your DeArmond Ford key play and player of the game be?
My key player of the game for me is going to be Julia McGraw. She just kind of played that solid, consistent game. Yeah, she ended up fouling out, but I just really liked the way she brought the energy tonight. For me, the key plays of the game actually occurred in the first quarter with the 3 really great cuts to the basket Indianola made, really setting the tone early in the game. Madison Grover with a couple of those that resulted in layups, and for me, those were the key plays of the game because it really set the tone, and we talked about it during the broadcast, pace of play, and pace of play kept the Indians in the game all the way to the end.
Absolutely. So, and then we will get our final stats here, as that was the DeArmond Ford key play and Ford Radio key play and player of the game. You'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Time for the final stats presented by True Bank. Riley Parks with 4, Emerson Logan with 1, Avery Parks 18 points for her, 3 for Carly Altwine, 8 for Julia Settle, 16 for Emma Walkup for the Dutch, 4 Indianola, 2 for Lauren Olson, 14 for Madison Grover, 4 for Amelia Paw, 11 for Julie McGraw, 12 for Eden Whitson. Tonight's final stats are presented by True Bank, your local trusted community bank from every day, banking to home and business loans. True Bank is there to help you plan, grow, and succeed on and off the court. Learn more at truebank.bank. So let's get into now. They're honoring the seniors here, and they've just announced the boys, and here's Lauren Olson. And all these kids, Rob, on and off the floor have made a significant improvement to and left their mark on not this programs, but this school and this community, huh?
Yeah, just a great group of kids out there. I just want to note Lauren Olson is with her brother, twin brother, Landon Olson, who's on the boys basketball team. That's why they're both out there together with mom and dad. So, which is definitely a unique situation. But, man, all of these seniors out here, Jacob Graham, Bryant Ritchie, Brooks Paw, Draco Menace, Erickson. I can't recall his first name, so I apologize.
Isaac, yep.
Isaac out there, all of these guys, and Gal, have really contributed to Indianola athletics, and just, I say it all the time, but when you watch these students come out here and they represent the name on the front of the jersey, and it's Indianola sports. It's just so cool. And then they also recognize our senior cheerleaders and even managers, that all these kids put forth so much time and effort and learn so many valuable things. But the one thing that I really love about Indianola athletics and all of the programs is they just promote being good people and doing the right thing and learning from even when you fail, because sometimes the best lessons you learn are when you fail or when you don't win a game, and I think that's just what sports teaches, and the coaching staffs here, they help raise these kids along with the parents, and it takes that village, and for these parents and for these seniors, all of a sudden, 4 years of high school, it goes by in the blink of an eye. And so for them to be recognized for all of that and just have those memories is pretty special.
Yeah, absolutely. So big thank you to all of these seniors and their contributions here. So while we are waiting for the boys to take the floor here, I know they honor the seniors here, and then I think we should be able to get going here with the boys game. So actually we are going to we'll step aside here and get you in between the boys and girls and boys games here from Indianola right here on the Hy-Vee Radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA. Welcome you back here to Indianola High School, getting you set for the boys game between the Pella Dutch and the Indianola Indians in Class 3A. Pella's ranked 4th, 16-3, 8-2 in the conference. Indianola 8-8 on the year, 5-5 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. And for Indianola, again, Dallas Center Grimes just kind of picked up, Rob, where the girls left off, and they seemed like they were unable to miss either.
Yeah, no, that was an impressive shooting display. Chase Perrin for DCG just lit it up. I think he had 7 or 8 of those 3-pointers, and they were just electric. And Luke Lorenzen played a nice inside game at 6'7". He was hard to stop, created a pretty imposing figure for Indianola. You know, I mean, they just didn't match up exactly well. 1 point late in the game, Luke Lorenzen was matched up against 6'2" Wesley Naylor, and what a big mismatch. And credit Wes Naylor, because he gave him all he could handle down low. But you know, when you're giving up 5 to 6 inches, that's just tough, and it's just a result of the matchups that Indianola was having to face, and really having to play out on Chase Perrin, because he was just drilling threes from everywhere.
Yeah, and this was a game that Indianola, they were in the fourth quarter back in Pella. They were down 4, and then Pella just kind of grinded it out and got the victory. But for Pella, it's a team that seems like this program, they've been just kind of historically year in and year out, they're always pretty solid.
Yeah, no, they're just a great program. I remember back in the like late 90s, I mean, they were playing with guys like Kevin Duranda and NBA great Kyle Korver on those squads, and oh man, I can't remember the other young man, Cole Van Vark. You know, I mean, those guys were good back in those days, and it just seems like they just remanufactured these guys that can play basketball. And you know, granted, you know, they come from Pella, where they just seem to be tall Dutchmen. You know, and so you know, they come by it honestly when you look at their roster. I mean, they got some David Garner, 6'4", Austin Schulte, 6'3", you know, Tegan Hoekstra, 6'6". You know, I mean, they got some size on their roster. So, you know, as they say, they look good coming off the team bus. But then they back it up on the court. You know, they beat Indy by 10 back in January at Pella, and you know, but what I like about you know, Indianola, you know, is they're just a resilient bunch. They're not afraid of tough matchups. You know, they really grinded against DCG. They didn't come out with the win, but they still played hard. You know, Pella, I will say, 16-3 coming into the game. They've won 4 of their last 5. Coming into the night, and so it's going to be a tough task. And the Dutch, number 4. I didn't mention that earlier. So you know, rated team, but you know, these are the games you live for. You know, and these guys are all competitors on the floor, and so you know, you always want to play tough teams.
Absolutely. So for Pella, they come in with 2 main scorers. Austin Schulte averaging 17 a game, and then just under him at 16.95, Jack McGuire. Both of those guys are seniors. Also for the Dutch, they get 6 from Griffin Simpson, 8 from Harrison Mullins, 5 from Emmanuel Dyer, or 5 from Michael Manning, and then 5 as well from David Garner, again 16-3. For Indianola, they have 2 main scorers as well, averaging 17 a game, George Blake, and 16 a game, Easton McGraw. But also you have a guys that can score as well. Bryant Ritchie averaging 8 a game. We've seen good games from Jacob Graham and Wesley Naylor, also as well as Thomas DeWall too. So Jackson Faust. So these Indianola, they can, on any given night, one of those guys can step up and play a big role for this team.
Yeah, you know, and that's what I love. It's next man mentality up, and you know, I mean, they've gotten some serious contributions from Jackson Faust and Wesley Naylor off the bench. You know, Jacob Graham comes in and he does all those little things that you don't see in a stat sheet, but when you're watching the game film, you're like, oh, yeah, that's why he's a starter on this team. You know, and so, you know, and I always say never discount senior night. And so you've got, Bryant Ritchie and Jacob Graham in that starting lineup tonight, and they're playing in one of their last home games on this court, and so they're going to come out amped up and ready to go.
We're going to step aside here and get you our keys to the game along with starting lineups, tip-off, and more from Indianola here from the Hy-Vee Radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA.